Day, oh, me said day, me said day, me said day, me said day, me said day. Daylight come, me wanna go home. Good morning, my American patriots and American citizens, and all those beautiful legal migrants. Welcome to the Dennis Herrera Show. Today is Wednesday the 15th of October. Well, let's hope that we got a good one today. Let me do a sound check here, as I always do. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, let's see. Let's take off that just in case. Good morning, guys. And as you guys are coming in here, you guys are probably watching other news. It's all right. Not a problem. Not a problem. You got to watch what you got to watch. Hope you guys like my camo uh, jacket today. It was freaking cold this morning. I had to wait for my kids to catch their bus. Sometimes they show up late, sometimes they show up on time. Dun, 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 dun. I'm not sure why I got that song stuck in my head. Daylight come and me one go home. All right. Well, today I am actually wearing my uh the United States. Let me see if this is incorrect. Make sure that it's even. The one I had to keep adjusting the hat when it's not the hat that is it's not even. All right. Sorry, you guys had to see that the messed up hair. The little bit that I got left over, I'm trying to hold on to. So I think maybe wearing a hat is probably not the best idea, but we gotta we gotta use our freedom of speech. And today I'm showing my support for Israel and the United States fighting to bring peace to the Middle East. Now we know that they have signed peace agreements, with Hamas, Israel, etc. But I don't think that's going to be the end of it. And I know that President Trump is well aware that it's not over yet. It's just getting started. The last that I heard that Hamas was still, executing people that helped bring information of some sorts to end this war against Israel. And Palestinians are not yet safe as they should. There seem to be um other groups that are hell bent over trying to bring chaos and pain to people, and very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I think the Palestinian people being misplaced in the world. They don't have a state to call home. They're just a nomad tribe, just drifting with the wind, so to speak. I wish that they would just become part of Israel, since Israel seems to be a nation that welcomes other people, just like we do here in the United States of America. And we just gotta eradicate terrorism. It's not good anywhere. We have our own fight to do here in the United States of America, but it's not really a fight of physical fighting. It's more of voting. Speaking truth, speaking, using your freedom of speech, smart and responsibly. So, yeah, this is going to be a very tough piece in the Middle East. Everything that has started is great, but I think it's not even scratching the beginning of what needs to happen over there. Let me go ahead and acknowledge some of you guys here this morning. First of all, I want to say good morning to you all for stopping by. giving it a thumbs up as you coming in here. I appreciate that. Eric the Great says it is absolutely torture morning. My dog is I am being replaced by people who eat them. Congrats on the footballs, the fentanyl, and Elon's new airplane design. Speaking of airplanes, bro, there is a secret that is not a secret no more. I think it's called the F-47, the most impressive fighter fighter jet, fighter jet. It's supposed to be the China is not supposed to um, laugh at it, so to speak. China is going to have to show some respect whether they like it or not. So it says home of the purge. Here's his attack from within. Trump is fumbling with all the support. Now we're still support Trump 100%, 100%. You know, nobody can do the job as he's doing. Um, I mean, I can have ideas of how to do it, but I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably fail. Being president of the United States of America, time, what's going on, brother? I see you. I see you. Being president of the United States of America with, you know, millions of morons going against him, becoming obstacles, causing chaos in our cities, causing destruction, wasting hundreds, if not billions of dollars of American taxpaying dollars, doing stupid protests to protect people that don't belong in this country. I think that is a problem. And, you know, I am a fan of Donald Trump, not because he is Donald Trump, but because of all the fights that he has gone through, all the victories that he has been given by God, all the people that have attacked him, bullied him, or tried to at least have failed. He is the very example of the American spirit that we all need to follow. um, you know, you may think that he is this and he is that. That's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. But let me tell you what happens when somebody is attacked every single day. Every morning that they wake up, they know that there is going to be a lot of people attacking him. And it doesn't matter what good things he does. People are always going to hate him. People are always going to talk bad about him. People are always going to try to bring out his past. And you know what? That's exactly what happens to every single one of us. And we try to find refuge in God, and we pray and we hope, and we want to move ahead in our life, you know, as positive as you want to be. And this world is so cruel that people are so hateful that it doesn't matter what good you try to do on this life, it's just never enough. And President Donald Trump has been a man that has overcome so much. To maybe before, I wouldn't give him a time of day. But after seeing hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of false allegations against him, comments calling him a racist, a fascist, a bigot, calling all these names on him, and the fact that he's able to stand up every day and still love Black people and still love Hispanics and still fight for America. It is a role model of what the American spirit it's all about. And I love that. See, a lot of hateful people have made me love President Donald Trump even more each day. And we got a lot to talk about today, but I want to acknowledge some of you patrons that are in here with me. Let's see. What do we got? What do we have? Where did you go, Time? Uh, Emperor of all Americans, Time in the house. my brother, my brother in the house. Anthony says, I'm a fan of Trump, but we should be able to point out his mistakes like supporting Israel. It's truly awful. As you can see, I will not do that because I support Israel 100%. Most people that don't support Israel is because they don't know history and they don't know the facts of what happens to Israel, what has been happening to Israel in the last thousands of years that they have become a people. And you can fight the statehood and all this other that's fine. But Israel is historically known to be hated and envied by so many around Israel that they gave Israel the crappiest land, not livable, and yet they thrive because God is with them. And that is proof that God exists. Israel itself is proof that God exists. and I support it 100%. So if you disagree with that, I'm sorry for you. Let's see. Mary says, you have a problem with people expressing their First Amendment rights? Absolutely not. Do you have a problem with me expressing my First Amendment rights? I don't think so. So there we go. You can say what you want. I'll say what I want. And remember, you are in my channel, so I will expect some sort of respect as you are in here. Don't think that your freedom of speech gives you the right to incite violence. Don't think that your freedom of speech, it's okay to provoke somebody to anger. That's not what your freedom of speech is for. Now, you can say whatever you want. You can use your hateful speech out in the public however you want. But just know that there is consequences on how you use that freedom of speech. And if you haven't been taught since you were a child, you are to respect others. And the moment that you think that you are entitled to go and start cussing up a storm, insulting people, provoking people to anger, and you say that's your freedom of speech, guess what else is a freedom? The freedom to get smacked in the mouth when you piss somebody off enough. Now, I will be against somebody doing that. If somebody's talking the truth, it is the truth. But if somebody is out there just effing and you and you and F you and F you and F you, guess what? Eventually, you're going to get an F you back with a smack. So I will say use your freedom of speech respectfully and responsibly. That is a fact. You are provoking violence with your freedom of speech, you're not using it correctly. There's a big difference about having freedom of speech, expression, etc. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't want to listen, that's okay. But I'm going to give you some advice. If you want to use your freedom of speech to be violent, that's exactly what you're going to get in return. And when you get it back in return, don't be whining. Don't be whining. Go back to mommy. Go back to mommy and cry to mommy. That's what I would say. Explain the flag, please. This is support for Israel. When you have two hands joining together, you will see two hands holding together. But when you support the nation, you have the double flag. I have Honduras American flag. I got a Mexican American flag. I got a Palestinian American flag together. That means unity. If somebody cannot withstand that, there's got to be something wrong in your heart, and you got to get rid of all that hate. Let's see. Let's see. So speech and actions are different. No, they're about the same, but the consequences of that speech and those actions, they are pretty much the same. So if you use your freedom of speech to be hateful, and now let's be clear, hateful is not pointing out the truth. That's not being hateful. If you're a moron and that's how you see yourself, then you're going to respond to me, aren't you? But if you're not a moron and I say you're a moron, well, why would you be upset? That's where I'm at with that. So a lot of people in here like to come into my channel and like to call me a sellout because I believe in legal immigration and not illegal, especially mass illegal immigration. You know what? That's the truth. That's not hateful. What is it hateful? If you are respecting the law of the land, how is that hateful? If other people don't respect the land, the law of the land, who is wrong? The one that respects and assimilates, or the one that disrespects and tries to destroy? Nice try. Nice try. All right, let me see. I'm waiting for my patrons to come in here this morning. Seems like a few of you here are new. Either you change your username, little keyboard warriors back there. Huh? I see that. If you love America, you will love my channel. If you stand for righteousness, for justice, and for the truth, you're going to love my channel. If you are an American patriot, you're going to love this channel. If you are a hateful person, if you're an illegal immigrant and you are not happy with the United States of America and you don't support Israel, you're going to really be miserable in this channel. So I'd rather have 10 people viewing than 100 hypocrites hating. So that is my point for today. I am actually going to talk today about Washington State. There's a couple of things that I've been talking about. People have been ignoring it, but I got to keep saying it because this is my state and I need to protect it. Good morning, man. How are you, brother? Good to see you in here. Omar, I see you, brother. Don't think I didn't see you there. I appreciate you. Much love to you guys. Thank you, thank you. Scott Norris in the house. I like it. I like it. You come in bringing that American flag. That's what I'm talking about. I need patriots in this house. Craig, Mississippi. She knows what's up. Let's see. Salute says dope. Anthony Cass. This guy is so brainwashed, says Anthony Cass. Oh, Anthony. Anthony. Didn't do civics in school, did we? We missed the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah. We missed the national anthem many times, did we? Did we ignore the national anthem a lot? I want to say this, guys. The people that come in here, I know this evil spirit since I was a kid. People that come in here and start pointing out defects on my face, there is plenty of material that you can go ahead and laugh at. Go for it if that's what makes you happy. But I will tell you something. That is just a reflection of who you are. That's it. You're projecting everything that you are. So when I speak about patriotism, when I speak about loving this country, but loving the people in this country, by respecting the law, I am projecting what I believe. When I tell you that I love people, now I don't like everybody. There's some really hateful people that make it very hard to like. I love everybody, meaning that I believe that everybody has a chance to make a difference and to make a change. I'm not saying that I like everybody. There's a lot of people I don't like. But what I'm saying is, when you talk about illegal immigration being okay, you're projecting your belief. When you're saying that you're standing against the law of the land, you are projecting who you are as a person. So just so you know that when you're insulting me, that is exactly how you feel about yourself. And it's very simple, guys. I am not here to hate you and upset you. I am simply here to share the truth. Now, if it upsets you that I have a Israel and American flag put together, uh, that doesn't mean that I hate myself. I'm so sorry. I love God. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say that I love God. I don't love myself. I love God. And because I love God, I have to love everybody. But that doesn't mean I gotta like you. That doesn't mean I gotta like you. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna let you hit me. That doesn't mean that I'm gonna let you bully me. I am not that kind of Christian. Let me tell you something right now. I am not that kind of Christian. So don't think that you're gonna go in here and think that you're talking to some guy that's just gonna roll over and allow you to get away with your mischief. That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. So with that being said, I'm gonna teach you guys something. No, Marcus, if it makes you happy, I'm not a Christian. So now that you know that, what about it? What about it? So let's say I'm not a Christian. What about it? How is that going to help your life today? Go ahead and tell me. Does that make you feel better? Does it maybe insulting me? Does that give you some relief? If it does, by all means, come at me. People that are blind try to lead other blind men. I find that very interesting. I like that people says things, evil things against Israel, and then turn around and claim they are Christians. Interesting. Interesting. A lot of people, Hispanic, illegal Hispanic people, they think that I am a sellout, that I'm betraying my people. And I am glad that last night on my live, there was a Honduras guy that got on the live. He is actually from where I'm from, a different community, but the same. He's from Honduras, San Pedro Sula, and we actually are very close when it comes to neighborhoods. And I asked him a question. I said, "So I've been telling people in here that um, Hondurans would be proud of the Honduras that come here to this country legally, respect the law, and love the land. Now, some people that says because I don't believe on illegal immigration, they think that I'm a traitor. But here's the thing: I support all people that follow the law because the law brings order. And the moment that you go against the law, you bring disorder into your community, into your city, into your state or province, into your country. So, with that being said, if you guys, Monkey says you're waking up when you're back in Honduras. No, Monkey. We've talked about. Thank you, my man. They know you got only the American patriots, only the people that believe on following the law of the land, respecting, loving, and honoring this country will actually be on my side. So everybody else, yeah, you know what? You're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, don't forget to hit that like button on the video. Guys, I'm gonna thank you, brother. I know you do. I know you do. That's you know what? This is what I'm talking about, President Donald Trump. You know that everybody wants to hate Cheeto Man. Everybody wants to hate Taco Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sunday, Monday. Every day of the week they hate tacos. But we love it. We love our Cheetos. We love our Orange Man. That man has been roasted and gruesomely roasted, and all he can do was just laugh and shrug it off. You know, you're not white like us, my man, says Tacoma. I'm not sure what gave you the idea that I want to be white, number one. I don't want to be white. Maybe the light is kind of, throwing it that way, but I never wish to be white, black, or Asian. I am very happy being who I am. Thank you very much. And if anything, I actually believe that I am to deny myself so that I can follow God. And that's the way I live my life. So let's get it out of the way, guys. Let's get it out of the way. Okay. I don't want to be like you. I want to be more like God. I know you can say whatever you want. I am not trying to be God. I am trying to be the way He made me. Okay. And so I try to be true to my belief and to where I stand. And welcome, my Iranian brothers. I see that. I see you. Little Sanvi has a Palestinian flag. I hope you're a Palestinian. If you're not Palestinian, you don't know what the hell that flag actually means. Let's say Diana Ross. Hey, here we go. Let's go. You see, we have no choice but to obey laws or go to jail. That is right. I love my freedom to move around more, and you won't fight with law enforcement. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They will always win. So just obey the law. You will be fine. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Orange Man is great, says Man, and I agree with him as well. Irish King. Let's see what the Irish King has to say. Whose God do you follow? Okay, you know what? That's a very good question. I follow the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And I hope that's enough for you to understand which God. Let's see. I'm guessing the one that married the little girl and kissed little boys. What? I'm not sure who that is, but if that's something that you follow, I that's not what I no, I don't. I don't know where the hell that came from. Rest in peace, Tom Hanks. Wait, Tom Hanks is gone? Oh man, what? I didn't even know he was sick. Yeah, he did. Well, actually he was not that old, was he? Let's see, what 44, 69 years old. Wow. Yeah, I like Tom Hanks. I didn't like his political views, but I like Tom Hanks. He was all right. He was an okay man. But may he rest in peace. Tracy Trumpito is a 34 count felon. Woo! Let's go. Compared to thousands of allegations and uh, fake charges, I think 34 is still a pretty big win. I would love to know that you have that same attitude towards repeated offenders, like the one that assassinated that young Ukrainian woman in the train, being released 14 times. And you guys said nothing about that. You hypocrites. How about you stand on truth and stop standing on hate? How about that? Man, you guys, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like some people just will not be saved. How do we help you? How do we help me help you? How do we do that? How do we come to a solution for your TDS? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, so what I really want to talk about today is we came in here and Washington State. If you are from Washington State, say a hello on there. Just put down Washington if you are from Washington State. If you're not, don't put anything. Okay. Washington State, man, unfortunately, we are the mayor of here in Washington State is being challenged by a even worse candidate for mayor. So we're stuck with a horrible mayor because the other person is just a lunatic completely. Like, just when you think you got the worst person in office, somebody else just wants to beat them at being worse. It's just like California and Gavin Newsom. They got that, what's her name? Katie Potter, that crazy ass lady. That's who's challenging Gavin Newsom. You're gonna tell me that out of millions of people in California, yeah, Potter, you're gonna tell me that out of millions in California, there's not one person, nobody can go against Gavin Newsom. The guy is not very bright. The guy is not good. He's a horrible governor. How is he able to stay in power and nobody can challenge him? I'm going to tell you something here in Washington State. I know a lot of great people, good people in Washington State that feel they have no hope. I'm tired of staying silent. Next year, in May, when it's open, I'm putting my name on that ballot. I'm going to do whatever I can to put my name on that ballot. And I'm going to run against this corrupt government that we have here in Washington State. It is very sad to see businesses leaving the Washington State. Sorry, I'm being generalistic in the United States of America. I am sick of good Washingtonian people leaving the state because they feel abandoned. They have felt put last place. They have been putting illegal immigrants here in Washington State above legal Americans, farmers, business owners. We're sick of that. We're going to fight them. We're going to bring Washington back. And I encourage a lot of Washingtonians, please don't leave. Don't leave. Not yet. Not yet. Let us fight once more. Let us fight with our voice. Let us fight at the voting booth one more time. And we're not gonna stop counting votes as they tend to do all the time once they hit majority. We're gonna demask these thieves of elections. We're gonna make sure every vote is counted because they have allowed illegal immigrants voting, undocumented people to vote in our elections. They have allowed dead people to vote in our elections. We're not standing for that crap anymore. So, yes, as much as you guys want to hate on me, I am going to step against this government and we are going to show them how you keep a budget, how you keep people in line with the law. And we are going to make sure that the law is held accountable for their actions. But we are not going to be teaching people that they can be victims for the rest of their life. You will no longer be a victim in Washington state. You will become a victor in Washington state. No longer will you be allowed to drop out of high school and make an excuse that your parents didn't love you. You're going to make sure that you are responsible and that you are held accountable for your own actions. We have literally, as much as people put little clown faces that I'm a clown in here, we have literally clowns in Washington state government. These people do meetings. This is supposed to be, and listen, I don't care if you're poor, if you are from a third world country, shithole place, wherever you came from. Whenever you do business, you take it serious as business. You wear a suit, you dress up, act professional. These clowns are making their meetings from home on their sweatpants. Now, I get it. We can do a live, we can do podcasts, we can do the same. We can wear shorts, t-shirts, that's fine. But when you're doing business for the people, have some respect, shower, smell good, do your hair. Man, if you can do your hair, wear a damn hat. That's why I wear a hat. But if I was doing a business meeting, there would be no hat. Wear a suit. These people are dressing like women when they're men. They think they look cute. They look ugly as heck. Just be happy with who you are. I'm telling you, it is a clown show in Washington state. We have illegals in the city council. How the hell does that happen? No more. There is actually a website that people are supposed to use when they hire people, and they are to run social securities and they are to match the people applying for jobs. That will be implemented again. Companies will be fine if they hire illegal immigrants. There will be no sanctuary city in Washington state. But we're going to fight for a lot of Hispanics and international folks that are migrants on here, that have come here, have proven themselves to be good citizen material, and we're going to fight for them to get papers. We do need migrants in this country, but we do not need criminals. We do not need people that don't want to assimilate. We do not need people that don't want to follow the law. So yes, keep fighting me, because that's how you get me to get all fired up. And I hope that when I am running for office, that you guys continue to fight against me, because that's when I feel alive. That is exactly what drives President Donald Trump. The fire that you guys bring into his heart, because he's always trying to prove you wrong. And maybe for that, I should be thankful to you, the hateful people. Maybe I should be grateful that we have you hateful people in our country, because it forces us to fight. It doesn't allow us to be bored. It doesn't allow us to be complacent. It allows us to become alive and fight for what we believe. It reminds us that liberty, our freedoms, our rights are always under attack by those who hate us, by those who want to see the United States of America fall. We have way too enemies around the world in order for us to sit by idle and do nothing. Bob Ferguson, the governor here in Washington state, is getting complaints filed against him. Apparently, he likes to use taxpayers' money to campaign for his office. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that what every single American wants? Yeah, just have the governor and senators and mayors, let them just break the law. I will tell you right now, these guys are in for a treat, because I'm going to tell you right now, I love America. See, you have to listen to where my view comes from. Number one, I believe that the United States of America is the greatest country on earth. We got the most powerful, potent military force on earth. And we have God on our back. And we have the American spirit, the ones that still believe in the nucleus family with a man and a woman and children. Those are priority for me. And so I am very, very privileged and honored to become an American citizen, to where I can actually do something and be part of a great movement, of a great nation, of a great mix of people. I am glad that I am part native from Central America, not American in North America, but I am part of my native heritage. I love nature. I love people. And I will not allow any clown to destroy the peace or to take advantage of the law abiding citizens. All this thing about gun control, that's got to go. Here in Washington, we're going to change that back. Americans have the right to the Second Amendment, and they will continue to have that right. If there is people with mental disabilities, they will be placed into a mental facility. Now, I don't know how that's going to look like yet, but we will figure that as we go. The second thing that I can tell you is this: I love Hispanics. I understand migration. I understand that you're supposed to do it the right way. I understand that you're supposed to follow the law. Now, if you're going to be a Christian and you think that you're a Christian, then you should know that God wants you to follow the law. You know how I know that? 10 Commandments. He knows the people need rules to follow, otherwise, they go crazy. In today's and age, we have migration all over the world. That is good, but it has to be legal migration. We have countries with borders. Many people die for that. So, guess what? Now we all assimilate to where we're at. I am trying to ignore some of these idiots in here. I am really trying really hard. I want to see more patriots commenting on here. There's too many morons in here. T-Rex knows. He knows. He knows what he's doing. I see you. I see you, man. You trolls, man. You trolls are good. You trolls are good. You got me going in here, man. The guy on the screen. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I love you all, man. I really do. I know you guys are pissed. I know you guys believe what you believe, and I know it sounds crazy. Good morning, Brian. How are you? Berniel, I see you, brother. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, I hope your business does good today, my man. I hope that you guys are awesome. Yeah, we are better, man. We are. I am missing a few of my patrons in here, but I really do, man. I really love all people. I think that, if in a perfect world, everybody would be would have been disciplined, would have been loved, would have been raised with a mother and a father. Now I know a lot of people out there. They keep saying that there's certain people are bad because of the absence of a father or whatever. You know what? My father's been dead since I was 4 years old. My mother has done the best that she could with us. Now she's passed already since 2005, so 20 years now. 2006, I believe. I can't remember, 5 or 6. I can't remember. All I know is that she's been gone for a couple decades. But the lack of a father doesn't mean that I'm going to get to act like a fool. I know what a man's supposed to be. And that is the one thing that the devil tries to do against us is it tries to put in the minds of many that a man is a woman and a woman is a man, and that is very impossible. I know that there is tendencies to where if a man is emotional, you are looked at to be a woman or girl or gay. I don't believe that. I believe that we are humans, and we will have some very similar qualities, whether it be men or women, it doesn't matter. We'll have similar qualities, but we are made different for a reason. And we are here as men to protect women, to protect our children, to give our lives for our family. That's what us men are here for on this earth. And women are supposed to be there so that they can back us up. Sometimes they'll fight next to us, but they are there to nurture and love and care for the children and for their husbands. I think every strong man has something in common behind them, and that is a strong woman. and a heart for the family. And I think that's what a strong man actually is. So yeah, with that being said, don't let your government take advantage of you. I will tell you this: as much as people come in here and they say nasty things about me, let me tell you something. I believe that there is wolves in sheep's clothing. And today we have a hunter's jacket because that what I'm doing today is hunting these wolves. I will not allow you to destroy our sheep. I will be the good shepherd for my state. Would you do the same for your state, for your city, for your community? Stand up for what's right. Stop supporting criminals. Stop supporting illegal immigration. Stop supporting very corrupted uh, ideals. Do not throw away your freedoms for stupidity. Do not allow the evil people to control your life because you're not going to do that in my time. I will tell you that right now. You can say and do whatever you want on this chat, but I will not allow you to destroy my country. The day that I made an oath to become an American of this great nation, it became my country, and I will fight for it. Whether you like me or not, it doesn't matter. I know that there is plenty of Latinos for Trump. I know there's plenty of women for Trump. There is plenty of people for Trump, and the majority of us put him in office, and we will continue to back him up. I don't give a crap what the legacy media fake polls say. We are not going to be giving up on our president. You know why? Because he didn't give up for us at all. And it doesn't matter how horrible he gets treated, we are still going to back him up because he still backs us up. And the one thing that you don't understand, that you're out there hating people, what you don't understand is that when you do that, you make us realize that that's exactly how you're treating President Donald Trump. And it tells us that we are doing something right. And that's why we fight. So I say to you, come on and bring it. Bring that hate. Bring all the things that you think is going to put us down. It's going to make the opposite. When you want to put black men down, we're going to raise them up. You're going to put Hispanics down, we're going to raise them up. You want to put America down, we're going to raise up together. Period. It doesn't matter what you say. You see, if you are in here and you believe in the law of the land and you support the law of the land, then we know that we're going to be okay. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people has always been opposing our military. But the majority of us support the military, and there they become successful. We have become a great nation, a powerful nation, not because of protesters, not because of whiners, but because of American patriots that stand up for this nation. That's why this country is great. Can you imagine how much greater we would be if we didn't have these crybabies on the left? Can you imagine if we didn't have this crazy mental people with they don't know what to do with their hair, they don't know what rainbow to put on their hair, they don't even know if they're a man or a woman? Can you believe the mental problems that people have? They have a biological man's body and they look at their wee-wees and they go, oh my God, I think I'm a woman. Like, how crazy are you up here? Did you drop out of high school? Did you drop out of school? Did you not go to school at all? Did you not learn biology? Do you not trust science? Huh? What kind of education are you missing today? Allow me. Allow me to help you with some education. Let me see. Oh, you're so hateful. Why are you telling men, trans men, that they are not real men? Because they're not. There's two genders, male and female. That's it. If you think that you are a woman when you got a penis, you are not a woman. And it doesn't matter if you mutilate yourself and you take that off. You still never, ever will be ever become a woman. A woman's virtues is so much more sacred than you putting on some damn makeup and letting your hair go long. That does not make you a woman. You have mental problems if you think that you are a male, if you know that you're a male and you think that you're a female. Sorry about it. but I'm not sorry, as governor in Washington State, you have a responsibility to tell people the truth. Now, I don't know if Bob Ferguson has some sort of fetishes that we don't know about. He's a little soft. I get it. Now, you can say that I'm being hateful, but I'm just pointing out the obvious. If I'm wrong, he will prove me wrong. But I'm stating what I see. If you say that I am whatever you think I am, I hope that I can prove you wrong. Now, let me tell you something. If you are a man and you like to be with men, hey, that's your prerogative. Whatever you do with your life, you do that with your life. Don't put that shit on my kids. Okay? If you're a woman and you want to live with a woman, hey, that's your prerogative. It doesn't matter. At least I know that you're a male or a female. And I'm okay with that. If you want to be bi, hey, that's to you. The judgment comes from God, not from me. All I ask is don't put that shit in schools to try to indoctrinate children. Don't be putting drag queens in school to indoctrinate children. You are a horrible, evil person if you do that. You're destroying the innocence of our children. You are guilty of that. I don't care what you have gone through in your life to make you think so disturbingly, but you do not get to put that on my children. Keep that shit in the closet. The worst thing that people have said, oh, I've come out of the closet. Oh, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Well, good for you. Now keep it to yourself. Great job. Great job. So there is standards. There is morals that we follow. You don't see me over there doing anything with my wife in the park. That's private. That's my private life. That's my private life. I expect you to do the same. So there you go. Okay, so with that being said, I guess that's all we got for today, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, checking in. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. Not just for the haters, guys. If you're my patriots, we got a lot to talk about. President Donald Trump has signed a peace deal in the Middle East, and that's not it. That's just the beginning of it. Hamas is not gone away completely. Not really. But what I like about President Donald Trump, he's not playing around anymore. And these guys will pay the price. Now, if a few of the leftist haters are still here, we don't want to hear any whining and complaining about what we're going to do to these people. When you go protest on the street, go protest against Hamas. When you see those guys wearing the Hamas headbands, you know who they are. And what's crazy is when I see American white women and men supporting Hamas, the stupidity that goes through the mind of these foolish people. It's amazing. When they get beat up, when they get thrown on the ground by ICE agents, the police, FBI, federal agents, just keep your mouth shut. As I said before, you're using your freedom of speech to provoke violence, you're going to get violence. You see, now that President Donald Trump has deemed Antifa a domestic terrorist group, when the police comes out, when federal agents come out and you're protesting, now I don't care if you're Antifa or not, if you hang out with them and they are there, you are going to get your ass kicked if you stay in the way. Period. There is no mercy against terrorists. You want to be a terrorist group? Hey, congratulations. Now you have the full weight of the law on your back. And these corrupted Democrat politicians will not be able to defend you forever. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're not going to defend you forever. I'm just telling you the truth. It's not hateful. I'm just giving you what you want. You like to use your freedom of speech, and you want to be fascist, and you want to be hateful, and you want to be bigots, even though that's what you protest. That's exactly what you are, and that's exactly what you're going to receive. There is a consequence to everything that we do. Go ahead. Look who's talking. Go ahead, Trex. What am I saying? Revens is going to play the whole leftist Democrat denial of Antifa. Okay, don't worry. Very soon, I will have a ex-member of Antifa on my show, and we're going to talk about it. And then you guys can tell me if Antifa is just a fiction of your imagination. Oh, I can't wait to have that interview. I can't wait. I can't wait to have that talk. But you know what? Here's the thing. If Antifa is not real, then what are you mad about? The ICE, the federal agents, the police, they're gonna be beating up nothing. It's just a fiction of imagination. Don't worry about it. Terrorist group? They don't exist. So why you mad about it? Don't get mad. They're gonna be attacking something that doesn't exist. Cisco, a complete clown. Stay mad. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah. Noah Lee, appreciate you. Let's see. I want to hear some patriots in here. We don't have that many people in here now. We already said goodbye to a bunch of haters, but I want you patriots to go ahead and put one comment in there about the United States of America and our president. Go ahead and spam. Let's see. Yeah, it feels like I'm in a mental hospital every day when I live with you lunatics. But I still love you, man. I still love you, and I hope that you guys change your way of thinking. Cisco, you pay for that clown for that? Yes. Yes. Cisco, yes. Don't hate my patrons, man. What's wrong with you? Micah says, you're getting deported. Hey, that was for you, Cisco. Cisco, you better not be the Cisco that I know, because I love little Cisco. Let's see. You don't have the right to block roads, trap people as you surround them, get into people's faces or block. That is right, Dice. And I'm glad that you said that, because these idiots that think that their First Amendment right allows them to block people, is stop people from going to work, to tend to their children, block emergency vehicles, block the roads that every American has the right to use. They think that their rights trunks everybody else's rights. And that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. USA, bro. I did, Cisco. I got disposable income. No, I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows what that is. Yeah, he don't know what that is. Let's see, what has Trump done for you? Please tell me. Well, the first term, he did cut some taxes that your Democrat people that you love so much were trying to raise. The big beautiful bill stopped our taxes from hiking up to 47%. 40s. I don't remember the actual amount, but 30 something, 40 something percent, they were going to hike our taxes. And you fools still believe that these Democrats are fighting for you. They're not fighting for you. They're fighting for illegal. You know what? Maybe you are illegal. And yes, I guess they are fighting for you. Let's see. Like the song says, try that in a small town. Says bluegrass singing man. All right. Okay. Okay. Your taxes. Laugh out loud, says John. John doesn't work, so he doesn't know what taxes are. Let's see. Somebody else. Let's see. Uh, most embarrassing hat ever. You know what? You guys are right. Berniel and all your patrons in here, you guys agree? You know what? They're right. Let's just put the right hat on. I think it's important to have the right hat on. Whoo! It feels nice and cool. There you go. Is that better? Yeah, there you go. I knew that you guys will love this hat better. Let's see. What else we got in here? 1.5 trillion for illegals welfare. Well, guys, let's be honest. 1.5 trillion dollars is not for illegal immigrants. Just a couple hundred billion. That's all. Just a couple hundred billion. The rest of it goes to Democrat politicians, to fake NGOs, which they love to use to launder money. They're sending money across the world, guys. They're helping Africa. They're helping South America. They're helping all kinds of people except American people with that money. Either way, I guess it is for illegal immigrants. I don't know. Love your hats, says Trish. Finally, I was able to put something on that Trish likes. She doesn't like strong men, she said. Is that what you said, Trish? I think you said that. I may have mixed the name or something. Let's see. Cisco Huerta. Oh, so homophobe, he says. Got it. Okay, as long as you get it. Christopher Phillips says, are you from Israel? No, but my God loves Israel, so I gotta love Israel. Let's see, what else do we got? Latin for it. Latinx, bro. What the hell is that, man? What the hell is Latinx? Did you not know if you're a male or a female? Here, very basic biology, basic science. Do you have a penis or a vagina? If you have a penis, you're a boy, a male. If you're a vagina, you're a girl, a female. Which one is it? Very simple. Don't complicate your life, man. Listen, if you're a male that leans to the left, then that's what you are. But don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. All right, let's see. What else do we got? Amen, Tish. She says Anton Rogal. Let's see. Dice says at Slippery Gaming, it is just the laws that your protest is not under the protection of freedom of speech. If you block roads and businesses, detain people, hurt people, or destroy property, as I said, you can use your First Amendment right however you want to do it, but there is consequences if you don't do it responsibly. Let me tell you something. If you want to drive on the freeway, on the road, or anywhere else, yes, you already know there is a steering wheel. It turns left, turns right. There is a brake, and there is a gas pedal. If you don't have a license or if you don't know how to drive, it doesn't mean you should be driving. So you got to use your skills on the basic things that you have so that you can be responsible, and then you'll get some positive feedback. I'm going to tell you this. Here, the union for Boeing, they had a strike. They had a protest. Now, as you're driving on the street, they're using the First Amendment right. They're protesting. Everybody's on the sidewalk. As you drive by, you see the signs. This is how the First Amendment works. This is how you protest. And so we see the signs. Now, you know what, Boeing employees, they should get more money. Beep, 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 beep. Right? You honk, you support. That is a protest. Now, if they get in front of my lane while I'm trying not to be late for work, I'm going to be pissed. You see the difference? So I see protesters, I don't care what it is, but if I agree with it, I give them a hunk. Hey, keep up the good work, guys. Keep at it. Keep fighting. Why? Because they're doing their First Amendment and they are utilizing it the right way. But you people out there, well, not you guys, but some people out there, they like to go and get in front of cars. They're up there hitting the windows. Listen, that's violence. That's assaulting somebody. You may not be hitting the person, but you're hitting the car. and that causes for a reaction. There is a thing called adrenaline, a nervous system that reacts to threats. The moment that you start hitting on somebody's car is the moment you get run over. I seen a guy that on a motorcycle, if you didn't actually know what happened, you'd be like, wow, this guy is evil. There is a guy in the car, a motorcycle guy comes over. Now you can't see it right away, but the guy in the motorcycle pulls out a gun and tries to rob the guy in the car. The guy in the car grabs the gun, takes it from him, and shoots him with his own gun. Yes, the biker died, but it looked like the guy in the car just was road raging and shot this dude. But instead, as you watch the video carefully, the guy in the motorcycle pulls out the gun, and then you see the guy in the car taking it away from him and shooting him. There's consequences to every action. Again, you got the First Amendment right. That's yours, baby. Use it. Use it anytime you can. Ice, ice, baby. Ding, 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 ding. Vanilla ice. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Come to this country legal, not illegally. Binding. Bing, bing, ding, bing, ding, bing, ding, bing, ding. Where are the Epstein files? In court. They got them. They got them, my man. Let's see. Tish Berniel he's a good guy. Always gives positive feedback and advice. Is my favorite Mexican. Let's see. Jay says, "Free Jillian Maxwell. Rest in peace." Jay, I don't think that anybody's gonna love that comment, bro. Hail Israel, we need more money for our allies. Epstein files are a democratic lie. There you go. Okay. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. I can go with that. I can go with that. Margaritas invented ice. Oh man. Honestly, I can go for a good margarita right now. I can definitely go for a good margarita. I know it's only 8:30, but you know what? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's what I heard. That's what I think. I've always wanted to live like Russians. Anyway, you should go to Russia. You don't have to wish. You don't have to think. You don't have to pretend. Just go to Russia. Live there. And then come back and tell us, oh, I always wanted to be an American. Oh, man. Let's see. Expandable One says, you make a lot of sense with the volume down. That's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. Michael says, it's your people. That's why we call you fascist. Michael, here we go. I want to understand. I really want to understand where you come from. If you say I'm a fascist, can you tell me why I'm a fascist? Dime con quién andas y te diré quién eres. Go ahead. Michael, come on, man. I want to understand. You say I'm a fascist. Tell me why. I'm doing the sleepy Biden creepy voice. Tell me why, Michael. 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 I can't do that, Michael. Let's see. Switzerland. What's wrong with Switzerland? Because you support Trump's growing fascism. No, no, no. I want to know what is fascism. What do you think fascism is? I got a computer. I can look up fascism, but I want you to think with your brain and tell me why do I look like a fascist to you? You see that, brother? I turned the volume down because you say that I make more sense that way. And I'm going to follow your advice on this. I only see a couple. The rest don't think that. Cisco, stop embarrassing yourself. Why am I a fascist, sir, Cisco? I know English is your second language, but you can do it. Hassan says, isn't fascist illegal? Let's see. Philip says, do you support martial law? No, I don't support martial law. And if you think that having the National Guard on our streets is martial law, then you don't know what martial law is. You literally support fascist leaders. What makes them fascist, Cece? I like that. Cece, you are a Cece, aren't you? Better. Let's see. Slippery Gaming says, stop being like every other Republican that think they're intelligent. If you were, you would finally understand that sex and gender are two different things. God, you're stupid. Gender and sex are two different things. Yeah, okay, sure. So when they tell you on a paper that says, what is your sex? It says male or female. When they say, what is your gender? Male or female. For many years in our human history, we have known that if you have a penis, you're a male, and if you have a vagina, you are a female. Whether you can give birth to a child as a woman is irrelevant. Your body is made of a female. You have ovaries. Whether they work or not is irrelevant. Whether you can give birth to a child or not, if you're a female, is irrelevant. The fact that you are born with female parts makes you a female. Just because you have monkey hair on your face does not make you a male. For all the hairy women out there, just shave that off, will you? Man, let's go. Come on. Nobody can tell me why I am a fascist. Please tell me, what is a fascist? And then I will tell you what a fascist is to me. Come on, guys. I believe in you. I believe in you. Go ahead, tell me, why am I a fascist? Oh, you're going to love my answer. You're going to love my answer. I told you, fascist is because you support a fascist, and yet you don't know what a fascist is. The hypocrisy, the irony. What is the words that you like to use? Let's see. Dennis Chapman says, I see Monkey 17 is exposing himself as a hater. Most likely, he is the one with a mental illness. So sad he cannot see himself. Well, if you were doing a live like me, you would be looking at yourself in the monitor. Maybe you can do yourself the same thing. Expendable One says consolidate power. Christopher Phillips says silence in the media. Oh! You guys are giving me fascist. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, I like that. I like it. Let's see. Jose says, Dennis, you are from Honduras, right? One of the countries and its people that Trump referred to as a third world shithole. They are. But that's my shithole, and don't you forget it. To me, that shithole is beautiful. And he can say whatever he wants about any country. The way that I see it is the way that I see it. So, like, for example, you guys like to call me ugly. I think I will agree. But I'm an ugly man with a wife and children that loves him. So I'm a very happy man. Let's see. Lying. Okay. Laugh out loud. Nah, I like democracy. Sure you do. Sure you do. If you love democracy, oh, you know what? I'm going to answer a couple of these things before we continue here. If you like democracy, you will shut the hell up about Donald Trump because we elected him in a democracy. You're done. And let's see. In Loudest Profeta, you support You guys don't even know what the hell fascism is. I will read the definition and we'll see who the real fascist is. Let's see. What the hell? Is English your second language, bro? This prophet guy, is your mother a man? Are you stupid? Like, seriously. Oh, man. I'm not even going to finish reading that. Let's see. Expendable one says part of fascism is lying. Well, you guys do a lot of lying yourself, so that's too fascist for you guys. Let's see. Michael says he told me, but I don't know what he told me. Let's say consolidates power. Let's see. You guys want to consolidate power to one party. I think you're fascist. That's three against you. Let's see. What else we got? Let's go ahead and go down. Let's see. Centralizing policies powers under a central power like the Social Security. Sure. Let's skip down. Let's see. Bernier says he ain't the one from the Matrix. That's for sure. Not that Neo. Not that Neo. No, it can't. Man says they are. They are fascist, making an imaginary enemy of the other. That's also your side. Incredibly dumb take. That is also your side. Obsession over cultural degeneracy. That's your side. Let's see. We are suffering, lost job, no money to pay bills, hell waiting for you all. Maxine, you can thank these fascist people that are in here calling us fascists for that. They like to not go to work. They like to use all the benefits that people that actually need it should be getting. These morons that are in here or on the street claiming to be Antifa or protesting everything under the sun are the same ones that are being kicked off of the medical health care. These are people that can be working, and I will prove it to you. They spend hours and hours on the street holding signs. They can sit in the corner for hours begging for money with the sign. If they can spend hours and hours begging for money, they can spend hours and hours washing cars, cleaning yards, go do some landscape work. There is so many things that you can do if you are not smart, if you didn't graduate high school. Go flip some fries at McDonald's. Go work at Burger King. Minimum wages up. Go make some money. Stop being bums and stop depending on the government. Man. Here we go, guys. Orange Man is awesome. Absolutely, 100%. Here's what fascism is, guys. It is a far right. It's a far right leaning. Here we go. Here we go. Let's read it, and we're gonna go through this ourselves. I believe on listening to the people. So let's get comfortable here and read what fascism is. And I want to tell you, I think half of it I am. So let's go. Let's see. Fascism is a far right, authoritarian, and ultra nationalist political ideology defined by a dictatorial leader, forced suppression of opposition, militarism, and a strong regimentation of society and the economy. While the term is often used pejoratively today, scholars and journalists apply the term neo fascist to contemporary far right movements that share historical fascism's core characteristics. Well, let's hit some of these. I think that we need to understand what this means. Let's see. Fascism is a far right authoritarian. Now, what do we call authoritarian? Well, first of all, the commander in chief has the authority to authorize a lot of things that we voted for, like blocking the border, not allowing more illegal immigrants. That is authoritarian. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The ultra nationalist political ideology. Number one, I am a nationalist. Now, a lot of you people out there like to see nationalism is racist because Hitler was a nationalist. The difference is that we are not trying to kill millions of Jews. We are not trying to kill millions of illegal immigrants. We're just trying to deport them. And that is not the same. So, yeah, I am a nationalist. And nationalist does not mean that you are white. That means that you want your nation to be first. So here we go. I'm just breaking down what the no, Sanvi, you're racist thinking that. You're racist thinking that. Our nation has Native Americans, we got blacks, we got Hispanics, we got Asians. That's the nation. Nationalism is not racism, my friend. I don't know in English, maybe that's what it means to you, but in Spanish, that's not what it means to me. So don't be a moron and accept that why we say that we're nationalists does not mean what you think it means. If we say that we stand for this nation first, that's exactly what it means. And that's exactly what we believe. No, nationalism is not racism. Let's go. What's the other one? Let's see. Force suppression of opposition. If you are violent, if you are misusing your First Amendment rights to conduct yourself in a very violent manner, you're out there insulting people, inciting violence, provoking an outrage in people, you will get pushed back. As I said, use your freedom of speech respectfully and responsibly. Let's see, what else do we have? A strong regimentation of society and the economy. Yes, we want this country to be very, very wealthy. That is exactly what we want for this country. Man, I think I'm a fascist. I actually think I'm a fascist. And I also believe that when our crime is overwhelming our local police, we need to use our National Guard. You know why? Because our local police are failing us. And when you see Democratic governors, mayors, and other people supporting criminal activities, as in you say they're not, but I will say when a 14-time felon goes out and kills an innocent woman in a train, that tells me the system is failing and the National Guard needs to take over. Washington, D.C. is very peaceful now. I'm not saying that it's crime free. There's still going to be some morons that don't learn the lesson, but that is a fact. That is a fact. I know YouTube is not liking this freedom of speech too much, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's see. National superiority. Fascists promote extreme nationalism. I guess I am fascist. Believing in a myth of national rebirth and the superiority of their nation or race. So if you think that you are a superior race, well, let's take a look at this one. Africans called colonizers supreme, and they invented the word white supremacist. You don't like that, but that's the fact. That's the truth. When we say we're nationalist, we are a nation of a melting pot of cultures, of ethnicities. When we say national, we mean the whole nation. And if you think that means white, you are, my friends, are racist. Ignorance is not bliss. Damn, I think I am fascist. I am. Dictatorial leader. The ideology features a centralized autocracy led by a charismatic dictatorial leader who embodies the nation's will and demands unquestioning obedience. Now, President Trump does not demand unquestionable obedience, but what he wants you to do is respect the law. Cisco, just so you know, I will report you to the FBI. You're putting my personal information out there. That's not my address, but nonetheless, I have been at that address. I will tell you right now, I will report you to the FBI. I do not take threats lightly, and neither does my president or Attorney General Pam Bundy or the FBI. So I'm going to tell you something, just for your sakes. If you're going to come into this channel or any other channel, do not be promoting, threatening people, giving personal information out there, that is not your freedom of speech. You are being threatening, and if you are an illegal immigrant, you will get your ass deported. And this is what I voted for. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna put you on here. Yep. Yep. Now, with that being said, thank you, Berniel. The liberal hypocrite racist fascists want open borders but not open house at their pass for illegals. 100%. Thank you, Berniel. Yet they create Antifa, a true terrorist organization against freedom of speech funded by same liberal Democrats. Go figure. Not only that, Berniel, but remember, they say that is just a made up ideology. Antifa, they say, does not exist. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you for that comment, brother. Um, so, yes, for the rest of you guys that are in here, and maybe I should have said this when we had a lot of people on the chat, but I will say that use your freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want. Do not be threatening my life. I will report you to the FBI, period. There is no ends or ends about it. You will be reported to the FBI. So please pass that information down to your other leftist, crazist, fascist, Antifa followers. Okay. Now, I want to say, as I said, I love everybody. Doesn't mean that I like everybody. Okay. So if you are in here and you want to have questions, this is what the channel is for. You want to make an opinion, okay, make an opinion. But the moment that you start threatening me or start putting out there public information, I get it, it's available to everybody. That doesn't mean that you get to go and try to defame somebody on their channel. Okay. So Cisco, I'm gonna let you be in there. But I'm gonna tell you something. They will come after you, and I will keep your name on here for myself. Let's see. Interesting enough, you have 788 subscribers. Don't worry, I'll make you more famous. I'll make you more famous for sure. All right, we'll leave you there for later. Oh, well, don't worry, I'll come into your channel and say hello once in a while. All right, let's see. Marvin Loving. Dragon, who's we? You are alone on this. Let me see. How alone am I? Let me see. You might be right, guys. I'm very alone on this. Let me take a look here real quick. Let's see here. I am 7,968 people alone. Berniel, I think he's right. I need more subscribers. Let's hit that 30,000 by December. We're gonna hit 30,000 subscribers by December. That is the goal, my friends. I thank you guys here for being there. Cisco, you backtracked on all your hateful comments. Oh yeah, Cisco's gonna be in trouble. I'll tell you that for now. Feed the lambs. Maximum leverage says no, they're just stupid keyboard warriors. I've been using that word. 20-year-old punks in their parents' basement eating hot pockets, bitching about stuff they have no idea about. Well, maximum leverage, I'm glad that you are here. Thank you for your positive comment. T-Bone, watch out for eyes, dude. You're a demographic that's in danger. Uh, Hey, German, how are you, German? Coming in here. Yeah, go home to mommy. Yeah, get him out of here. Go home to mommy. All right. Well, you know what? I get a lot more of my I get a lot more of my beautiful patriots around noon, so I will do another live there. ICE is picking up us citizens. No, don't believe that. That's a lie. Thank you, Maximo. Don't believe that. It's a lie, guys. And I will say this, okay, before we end this little chat, because we only got like 20 people on here. I will say this: if you're a citizen and you're out there protesting, acting a fool, you will get arrested. If you go out there and step and become an obstacle to ICE, you will be arrested. Now, you're not going to get deported, but I will tell you this: if you have a residency, if you have become an American citizen, and it has been within the last 10 years, I will tell you right now that one of the reasons for you to lose a green card or a citizenship that you have acquired in the last 10 years, that, my friend, will be a reason for you to get revoked and get deported. All right? There you go. ICE shot at a priest. Oh, I remember that one. I'm against that pastor, by the way. You're talking about the pastor that went out there, got in the middle of these protesters and ICE, and decided that he was going to do a prayer. What a moron. I rebuked that pastor already. He is out there inciting violence by doing that. Now, you might think I'm crazy because of it, but that's not what Jesus teaches us in the Bible. You know what? How about you go take those protesters away from them? Take them away and pray for them. You know what? They're not going to follow him. They're not going to follow him. But you got to think this way. The only thing that he accomplished to do, and I'm going to tell you, if he really is a pastor, you're going to tell me that pastor is going to go sue the government because he got hit by a paintball? You're telling me right now, a pastor that went out there and got hit by a paintball is going to sue the government? Again, you think that is a Christian? You think that's a Christian? Shame on him. That is not what a pastor does. It's a paintball. I get it, but it's a paintball. It's the same material. Pepper spray ball, whatever it is, it's a paintball. Okay, they hurt the same. My point is, here, let's say I was a pastor, even though I'm not. I know I'm already finished with this life, but I want to indulge you a little bit. If I go out there and I know I put myself in that situation, Louis, it doesn't matter. My point is, he went out there as a pastor. It doesn't matter what happens to him. The fact that he sues the government, it tells me he went over there on purpose. He went over there with ill intentions, and that's not what Christians do. Marvin, you don't even know what a Christian is. I rebuked that pastor for doing that. Shouldn't have been doing that in the first place. Just like Al Sharpton. They call him a reverend. This guy is evil. And with that being said, I will see some of you later at noon. Till then, you all behave and learn to know what a Christian is before you come in here tell me that I'm not a Christian. And if I wasn't, so what? That's my prerogative. Berniel, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for dropping that super chat. I appreciate you. You know that. Love you, brother. Love you, man. All of my patriots. I will see you guys later today. I got to clean the house today. So you all be safe. Take care. God bless you all.